As both parties enter the election, it's been noticed in both the opinion polls, the bookies, and through alternative news sources that the popularity of the Liberal Party is on the rise, as more people grow dissatisfied with the Albanese Labor government. This growth in support has been argued by Liberal supporters due to their leader, Peter Dutton, being a unifying force in the party and providing popular alternative policies. In today's video, we're going to discuss Dutton's pathway to power and if he can be Australia's 32nd Prime Minister. Peter Craig Dutton is the current leader of the opposition. He was first elected in the seat of Dickson on the 10th of November of 2001 and has been in politics for nearly 25 years. Originally serving as a senior Queensland police officer, Dutton decided to enter politics due to an accident when in pursuit of an escaped prisoner and decided to take a different course in life. At a young age, Dutton got into politics, joining the Young Liberals at the age of 18 in 1988. The next year, he became Policy Vice Chair of the Bayside Young Liberals, and the following year in 1990, becoming Chair of the branch. Following his election in the seat of Dickson, he quickly built a prominent profile, with his first weeks in office visiting the 9/11 disaster at New York City. Dutton would quickly go on to hold a variety of portfolio and ministerial positions throughout the 2 decades. In 2022, when the Morrison government was defeated, Peter Dutton was elected unopposed as the 15th leader of the Liberal Party and as the 35th leader of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition. As for Dutton's current role, it's been positioned by the coalition that Dutton's unifying nature and ability to push innovative alternative policies to Albanese and clear communication to Australians has both unified the party and been a large driver of support, despite claims from the media of Dutton being unelectable and even Voldemort. In addition, Dutton's clear messaging regarding cost of living and energy policies has made himself and the party more favourable, as suggested by both opinion polls and the bookies. Lastly, with over 2 decades of experience in various portfolios, it means that he's had more credibility as an alternative leader compared to other Liberal MPs and senators. In contrast, Labor and the progressive side of politics argues that Dutton is a divisive figure, with some voters seeing him as too harsh and militant, especially on immigration and refugee policies. The 2022 election also showed that the Liberal Party struggled in urban and suburban seats, particularly due to the rise of teal independents. Because of this, Dutton's conservative stance might not appeal to moderate or undecided voters in these electorates. And to add on to this, there are a variety of campaigns by progressive organisations that are specifically trying to unseat Dutton, leading to challenges on Liberal home ground. The Albanese government and left-leaning media has also been framing Dutton as too extreme, which could hurt his chances of broad electoral appeal. His reputation as a hardliner might make it more difficult for him to gain the trust of centrist voters. As for his appeal to younger Australians, they tend to lean more progressive on issues such as climate change, social policies and Indigenous affairs. Dutton's position on these topics may alienate younger voters, making it harder for the Liberals to expand their voter base. Although it is worth mentioning, currently the Liberal Party performs better on social media compared to the Labor Party, although Albanese is performing better on both Instagram and TikTok compared to Peter Dutton. It's also worth looking at the coalition's lost ground in Victoria and New South Wales. Dutton's leadership may not resonate with voters in these states, particularly in inner city areas where progressive politics dominate. However, with the recent state by-elections shows that the Liberals are clearly gaining ground over the Labor in inner and mid-suburban seats, which are key in the federal election. Regardless of the positive and negative aspects of Dutton as a leader, voiced by either side, the most important thing is that the coalition will be able to win the federal election. In the case that the coalition wins a majority government, it's highly likely we could see Peter Dutton as the 32nd Prime Minister of Australia. But to do this, not only does Dutton have to defend his own seat of Dickson, but needs to gain at least 22 seats to form majority government. If the coalition falls short of a majority, but still close It's likely that Peter Dutton will form minority government as Prime Minister. Although it's significantly more dangerous because if the margin to form government is quite wide and the Liberals attempt to negotiate with the crossbench, the Nationals could walk away from the Liberals and refuse to govern with them, as negotiating with the crossbench would severely dilute influence the Nationals have within the coalition, and thus policies targeting their electorates. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed our content, consider subscribing and ringing the bell so you can keep in the loop regarding the important news stories from the world and around Australia. We're also pleased to announce our release of the 5th edition of the Snapshots newsletter. This edition highlights significant global headlines, as well as major news from Australia and beyond. You can access it down below in the link provided for free. Lastly, I'd like to thank our regular supporters and the team for making this video possible. Your support is crucial, and if you'd like to help, consider buying us a coffee, our merchandise, or purchasing a premium membership. Your support would be crucial for the expansion of our platform, and any contributions will be invested into our content, our equipment, and covering other operational expenses. Once again, I'm Heath Clark, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.